on Worldwide. And coming up next in our main event, a man as unpredictable as anybody in this sport. We will see Perry Saturn. If you hear some exuberant screaming from backstage, Adrian Byrd is uncontrollable.
Yeah, he's looking for champagne bottles. He wants to pop the cork and celebrate that win over Eric Watts.
He's demanding a shot at the champ. Are you kidding me? Please. Oh boy. Anything can happen here on Worldwide. And speaking of anything, here he comes, Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker.
Well, the Sarge, Buddy Lee Parker, a man who's made his reputation at the WCW Power Plant. That is the Atlanta, Georgia-based power plant training facility, the dojo, so to speak, for World Championship Wrestling.
Wow.
And the young wrestlers, as well as some of the experienced wrestlers as well. And Buddy Lee Parker's got that monologue down, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
You know, Buddy Lee Parker had recently been promised a lot of things by the president of World Championship Wrestling, Ric Flair. And I don't know about you, Scott, but every time that I go by the offices of World Championship Wrestling in Atlanta, I'm looking for Buddy Lee Parker's corner office with the blonde secretary, and I haven't seen it yet.
I see nothing. I don't see the new Lexus in the parking lot. I don't see the assigned parking spot. I haven't heard about a new house. I haven't heard about anything. Buddy Lee Parker got the shaft from the Nature Boy. Perry Saturn makes his way to the ring here on Worldwide, and I'll tell you what, there aren't too many men I think could go toe up with Buddy Lee Parker as Perry Saturn pays salute to the late, great Owen Hart.
I think that sign is not only the sentiments of Perry Saturn, but I think speaking for myself and you, Scott Hudson, we certainly second that as well.
Our best wishes continue to go out to the family of Owen Hart, including Bret the Hitman Hart, Sue Hart, Helen Hart, Ross, Dean, Diana, all the siblings there in Calgary. And Perry Saturn, I got to tell you, as intimidating a look standing in that ring with that eerie red light as any man in this sport.
And in terms of intimidation, there's not many that can match Perry Saturn once the red light goes away and once the bell rings as well.
He doesn't need the light and the chainmail robe to intimidate you. All he's got to do is lock up. Now what? Perry Saturn having something to say to the fans here at ringside. Boy, don't get in this man's way. Over 100 parachute jumps as an Army Ranger.
And in terms of intimidation factor, his opponent, the Sarge, Buddy Lee Parker, is a pretty intimidating force around that power plant. And I think you can even tell the WCW fans that from your own personal experience.
Oh, please. Did I go to the power plant? Not trying to be a professional wrestler. I know better than that. But just to see if I could make it. And I'm telling you, I made it about 15 minutes before I broke for the donut room and became a broadcaster.
I think it's a great story that you were there. You wanted to see up close and personal what it's like to be a part of a wrestler trying to break into the business. And, well, 15 minutes, that's longer than I've lasted at the power plant.
First thing, you do 10 minutes of non-stop standing squats. And that doesn't sound like a lot, but you do about 20 seconds and you're going, whoa, how much longer? And you think, well, you've still got 8.5 minutes or 9.5 minutes to go. They break the men from the boys early on at the power plant. And Buddy Parker is all man, and so is Perry Saturn.
Yeah,
right hands now out of the corner.
It's all about separating the contenders from the pretenders. And in the corner, Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker just pounding away. Saturn down, just crumbled in the corner. You see the strength, the power of the Sarge.
The flat of the boot right across the jaw. Perry Saturn. Now Saturn reverses. Throws Parker into the corner. Caught him with a couple of right forearms. Now the corner mount. Raining down the right hands into the temple. Parker just shoves him out. Oh! Big forearm from Perry Saturn.
Running forearm smash in the corner. Rocked the head of the Sergeant. Now from the middle rope. That corner mount. Oh, he was raining down right hands. A desperation move by Parker, but it paid off.
It certainly did. Buddy Lee Parker is a veteran. And if you're going to be a teacher, you better be a master of what you teach, and he is. Butterfly double underhook release suplex. Lateral press. Or did you see how he had the forearm right across the temple of Perry Saturn?
Never missing out on an opportunity to put more pain and punishment behind every move. And into the corner, well, it was the hesitation on the part of Parker that allowed this change in momentum as Saturn takes him out of the corner, back body drop up and over.
Here we go.
Up to the top, out of the fireman's carry.
Oh, yeah, the DVD. The Death Valley Driver spells the end for the Sarge, and Perry Saturn with that DVD. What a move that is. Nobody kicks out of the Death Valley Driver, Perry Saturn. Oh, what an intimidator and what a victor here on WCW Worldwide.
You know, we often talk about varying up the offense. Perry Saturn can beat you with submission holds like the Rings of Saturn, or with that move, the Death Valley Driver, where he follows it up with the pinfall, but nonetheless, an impressive win here on Worldwide.
I'll tell you what, let's go back and take a look at what we just saw. It was impressive. It's our Milky Way replay, brought to you by Milky Way, introducing the best caramel ever and the new best ever Milky Way. Milk it.
Sergeant Buddy Lee had the advantage in the early going. The double underhook led to much momentum on the part of Buddy Lee Parker before it was stopped by Saturn. There you see another look at the Death Valley Driver and the impact as Parker bounced after his head crashed off the canvas. The hook of the leg, and there's the 3 count, and Perry Saturn gets the win.
The Milky Way replay, and there is your winner, Perry Saturn on Worldwide. Thanks to Mike today. I will rejoin the legend when we come back on Worldwide.